the titanic, terrifying battle between the most terrifying monsters within our community come together for one giant clash. The following announcement has been paid for by Monsters with Attitude.
We are your podcast's favorite podcast, living off of one phrase, 3 words. Embrace the attitude.
What's going on, listeners with attitude? Welcome to another MWA Presents Let's Talk live and in living color. Excuse me, I'm getting there, everybody. It's getting harder and harder to do these things on time. We're a little bit discombobulated. It's all good though. As always, I am your host with the most, the one that is here to this crazy kaiju. I'm trying to get through it really quick because Theo's crying in the background. Mr. Joe Mama joining me as always are my brothers from other mothers. To my this way is the conductor of the Godzilla train, Mr. Adrian Settle. What's going on, Adrian? How are you?
Not much. Having a very lovely Sunday and way to get into these news.
Word. The West is the best. Mr. Samson West, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
A little sour stomach, but I'm here regardless. So let's get started.
Yo.
All that raw meat. And of course, the legend of the bearded kaiju himself, Mr. Stalapi Poppy. What's going on, Eric? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to talk some news.
None of you filibustered or talked long enough for Theo to stop crying, so I appreciate absolutely none of you guys whatsoever. So I will have to continue to do this. Before we get into the chat and all of the news and fun that we have going on, we got some bills to pay here at the MWA. Embrace all things attitude with the Monsters with Attitude clothing and swag line. Go to tpublic.com. Search MWA in the search bar. That's MWA in the search bar. And rep your favorite podcast. Give your new swag a little attitude and help support our show and help us keep growing. Also, if you guys have found anything that tickles your fancy through Super 7, go to super7.com/Monsters with Attitude 2024. That's super7.com/Monsters with Attitude 2024 for all your Super 7 needs and wants. It doesn't just have to be Godzilla. Anything you guys can find there. If you guys could use our link, it would help support the show. Last but not least, do us all a huge favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and last but certainly not least, hit that notification bell so that way you guys are notified every single time we go live and we have an upcoming show. Apparently these 3 things help that dreaded evil YouTube algorithm boost our channel. We appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown us so far, and always don't be a hoe, share our show. That's it. Bills are paid. Now Onyx is barking. My house is falling apart today, ladies and gentlemen. So, hi, Bubs. We got some people here in the chat. Let's start here with Michael. Good afternoon. How are you, Michael? Thanks for tuning in. Monster Kid Corey, what's going on? He says it's all good. I'm here. Nobody panic. Corey, I was starting to panic. I was worried. Shingeki Tom, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Kylo Ren, hells to the yeah. Am I sure to watch a movie about a man made of gas last night? I blacked out. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened last night between y'all. That's what happens at MWA stays at MWA. DJC, what's going on, buddy?
What up?
Fantastic Four, absolutely. Adrian the Kaiju train, choo choo. And of course, we have the Fancies of Cats joining us. I just hope my boys have fun talking kaiju. Keep on trucking, fellas. We always have some fun talking kaiju. That's for sure. Joe, the married kaiju, that is me. That is me. So, we've been promoting the past little while, so I want to do something, considering this might be one of my last streams here with long hair, because who knows if we're going to have one pop up later this week. You never know. But I think I'm going to wear my hair down, considering I am going bald next Saturday. I'm getting the clippers and cutting this off because you guys all rock.
Holy
So awesome. We love you guys. You guys helped us blow past all of our milestones for subscribers and foot traffic and all of that. So I threw it out there as a bet about 6 months ago or something like that, or actually maybe even longer than that, but that I would cut off these beautiful locks of love if we hit those milestones, and we did. So I will be cutting off my hair on Saturday. Also, we're going to combine that with our giveaway, our 1,000 subscriber giveaway show. And we're going to be giving away an X Plus -1 Godzilla, so that'll be a lot of fun. No real plot or outline for that show, just going to be chopping it up. Oh, there we go, Adrian. Thank you so much. Just kind of chopping it up, having a good time, probably busting each other's chops a little bit while I make my new baby boy cry and become unrecognizable as I chop off my hair and my hair. But you know what? I'm going to have him here so he sees the hair go away and the beard go away. So hopefully it's not quite so traumatic for him.
So you're going to mail it to Eric, right?
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Say what you want. Like Kylo says, it's the best decision of his life when he went bald. Same with me, man. I don't have to worry about a dang thing, and I love it. It's so nice feeling, and just you don't have to do anything. No maintenance, no nothing. It's just there. Oh, I love it. It's the best thing I've ever done, too.
I've had long hair on and off for approximately 20-ish years now, and this will be the 4th time I've whacked it off. Got it. And let me tell you, Eric is 100% right. When I like buzz it or I go short or something, jumping in the shower and then getting out and just being able to dry your hair in 13 seconds versus having to blow dry and get all it's amazing. It is so much easier. But nobody cares about hygiene and male showering habits here at MWA. We're going to get into the good stuff. We have a couple weeks of news and information to tackle here at MWA. Could somebody pull up the video for me? And oh wait, here we go. I'm sorry, it's working. So, hang on, I didn't pull up my notes. All right, breaking news. Jason David Frank's final film, Legend of the White Dragon, will be screened at the Cannes Film Festival next week. Bat in the Sun announced via Kickstarter to its backers that Film Mode Entertainment has been appointed as the international distribution sales agency and is taking the film to Cannes to showcase for international distributors. The film is already set to release on August 28th in the United States by Well Go USA. Man, this is a film that actually should have came out like 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. Like the technically almost a year to the day after JDF tragically lost his life, and I believe he passed away in November, so it should have been September, I think it was, of the following year. But the company that he partnered with, Bat in the Sun, decided to do some heavy reshoots and rewriting, I suppose. I'm assuming to kind of maybe, how do I put this? I'm sure his death negatively affected their potential for sequels. And I'm sure that they maybe wanted to change some of the story or some of the happenings in the movie to potentially make sequels with JDF no longer being here. So I don't know. It's interesting. You know, obviously it's no secret. I'm not really a huge JDF guy by any stretch of the imagination. However, I am curious to see this movie. And I probably will check it out. I don't know if I'll be able to make it in theaters, but I'm happy that this is finally coming out because there is a lot of JDF fans who have been eagerly anticipating this and waiting for this movie. Do you guys have any desires to see it or plans to see it? Adrian, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I definitely want to make sure I go and see JDF's last project because they've been, like you said, Joe, they've been talking about trying to get this off the ground for a while now, even before his passing. So the fact that we find this is finally coming to fruition for us to be able to see in theater is going to be awesome. And I'm really excited to see what Bat and the Sun does with this because we haven't seen Bat and the Sun before. They do a lot of they do a lot of shorts for versus battles on their channel, and even for them this being a YouTube channel, it does come out pretty cool, honestly. And if them with them actually having some money back in one of their projects, I'm really curious to see how well they're gonna do with this film. I'm excited for it, and I probably will see it in theaters when it comes out.
Samson.
I don't have a lot of knowledge, excuse me, in the Power Rangers realm, even though it was one of the more popular TV shows back in the 90s. I didn't sit down and religiously watch it, so I don't really know much about this production. Did he actually get to wrap filming before he passed, or did he? Okay, so all the footage was shot. It's just that because of what happened.
I mean, I don't know about necessarily all of it, but I would be surprised if there was more than 10 or 20% that wasn't finished. I think shooting was pretty much done. I think it was just like maybe like ADR and like some post effects type stuff. Because we had already got a trailer and everything out. So,
oh, but yeah, from what you said, it makes total sense about like potential for a sequel. So having to rewrite so that the story makes sense for that not to have to happen. It's very unfortunate. So even with my limited knowledge, I know that it is a big heartbreak for the fans when he unfortunately passed. So the fact that it's coming out now, that's cool. That's good for the fans. They're going to be happy. Hopefully it'll deliver for everybody that wants it to be something good.
Eric.
Absolutely. I probably won't get it around my area, so I'll probably have to get it some other means. Maybe if it does get a physical release, or if it gets a streaming service or something like that, I'll definitely be looking that up. I was definitely a Tommy guy growing up, and always have been, always will be. So he is my favorite, and always will be my favorite Power Ranger. So it was got to the midsection when he passed, especially when I had the opportunity to meet him, and I didn't take that advantage, and now I regret it. It's a huge regret. I'm definitely on board with this. Can't wait to see it, and just getting to see his final project finally come out, and just kind of getting that payoff after all these years, and then the passing, and it's going to be nice to kind of come full circle finally to get this release and see it, and I just hope it's a nice, kind of a memory film, remembering, his character and him as a person, and just kind of living forever in the Power Ranger universe, honestly. So.
JDF Tommy was a very instrumental part of the Ranger legacy, and honestly, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan. I thought the show actually took a negative turn when he was in it, but it became less appealing to me. But I can admit that what he did for the franchise, and he kind of was the Power Ranger, for good or bad. He was it, and really carried its legacy, and kind of kept that flame alive through some dark times. And I wish him, I wish his soul rest. I hope that he's at peace, and hope he knows that he still has, millions of fans and followers, and I hope this film does good just for his legacy. I really do. It's my personal feelings set aside. I think Austin St. John said it the best. Like, at the end of the day, this was a man, this was a father, this was a husband, and personal feelings set aside. I hope it does good for his legacy. So, all right. Alrighty. Bandai Toys has announced that a Megalon flight version from the Gemstone Godzillaverse Megalon, unveiled at Godzilla Fest on November 3rd, 2023, makes its exclusive appearance at the Godzilla store Osaka in the movie Monster series. This figure will be released on next Wednesday, and it's currently going live for pre-orders for approximately $30. And I don't really think I need to ask who's going to be getting this. I think this is pretty much a yes for most of us. As Bandai collectors and fans of representation of these creatures, yes, for sure, we will be probably picking this up. Anybody not? I think maybe that would be the question to ask.
It's true.
Yeah, no, okay.
It's and it's out now. It landed last week. Was the official release, so it is out now on the Godzilla stores. So get it while you can. I think they are going fast. I think so. I think it's a cool design. I think it's a cool iteration of the gemstone. I hope we get more gemstones in the future. Hopefully, I mean, please. So yeah, happy to get that.
Mm-hmm. So Shonen Rick is re-releasing the large monster series favorite sculptors line, Death Ghidorah or Death Ghidorah. The figure stands approximately 32 centimeters tall and is 49 centimeters in length. The Rick version features light-up eyes and a mouth, and it's currently available for pre-order at 44,000 yen or about $281. As for the Rick, the price will be approximately $288. And its scheduled release date is for August 2026. So I actually picked up the original release of this, so I will not be getting this. But Death Ghidorah is an amazing representation of Ghidorah. It just looks incredibly badass in every single way. Eric, I know you have the original as well. Adrian or Samson, I guess my question to you guys, do you have the original, and if not, will you be getting this?
I do have the original, Joe. I do have the original, and I paid a stupid amount of money for it. So if you don't have this in your collection, make sure to go pick this up because $288 is a steal versus how much I ended up paying for it.
Yeah.
Sammy,
Samson,
You're
you're
muted,
muted,
buddy.
bud.
you're muted.
Sorry. I don't have it, but then again, I don't have a lot of knowledge in terms of the Mothra trilogy. I've only seen each of them once as of last year. It is a radical monster, but I don't have enough of that like want in me. Because I don't, the Mothra trilogy just isn't, I've seen it one time. It's not something I grew up with, so it's not a major like, oh, I gotta have it. It is good. I'm probably gonna regret it later. I'm most likely gonna regret it later, like a lot of things.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I actually think this might be my favorite version of Ghidorah. Well, so like
Wow.
red's my favorite color though. So you know, having that incorporated in such a prolific, predominant way with a Ghidorah. So Mothra Leo's actually been teased, Shingeki. So
Exactly.
that should be coming down the pike maybe later this year. Might maybe see something at one of the summer festivals or something.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah, Death Ghidorah is just.
Does
this one not come with the Rock, Eric? Do you know?
No, it should come with the Rock.
Should.
Okay.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
So this kind of caught some people off guard, a little shocking here. It kind of seems that some of these Grail or really highly demanded figures seem to come out when funds are tight, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should be buying these dang things. Not a huge fan of Gargantuas, but just out of the whole representation factor, I think these are actually pretty neat. So, Neo Player One has just announced these brand new Sofubi, featuring both Gyra and Sanda from War of the Gargantuas. Both of these figures are extremely stylized, and both come with an exclusive item when purchasing. For example, Gyra will come with Kip Hamilton figures, and as for Sanda, he'll come with a Mazer cannon. These figures can be acquired separately, and word has it that there will be more color waves in the future. I know I've asked this a lot of the past few slides. We don't normally stop on every single one, but who's getting these and why? Eric, I'll let you go first this time.
And why? Why? Because they look freaking amazing. I would love to pick up a set of these, honestly. But I think it's going to be a little hard. Because what I've read about this is that right now in this release, there's only going to be 15 available. So they're going to be, unfortunately, very limited. I don't know if that's going to change, but that's just 15 in Japan right now, with one of the shows coming up. I think it's next month. Neo Player One will be selling these, but they did say that they are going to have these available in July in the States here. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know when exactly. But I just know in July that somehow they're coming over here to the States, and these are going to be available at some maybe pop-up or a convention that's going on. Who knows? But that is kind of what I have heard from Neo Player One. So maybe that'll give us more of an opportunity to get these. But I would love to get these because they are stylized, yes, but they are Sofubi, so they're going to be its own look, its own unique kind of style, altogether. So I'm okay with that. And yeah, they look so good. They're probably some of the best representations of the Gargantuas that we've seen in Sofubi ever, honestly. And I really, really dig them. So
I wonder what convention is going on in July that they could possibly be coming to.
I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. I really don't. But I wasn't going to say anything, but I don't know for sure if that's the one or if something else is going on. But yeah, it could be San Diego Comic-Con. It could be Monster Palooza. I don't know. I don't know what else it could be, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to think it's going to be there because I want to get my hopes up. And
you don't want to jinx it. You don't want to jinx it. I get it. Samson, you're a Showa simp. What are you thinking about these?
Well, after that knowledge that Eric just dropped, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to snag these. I don't know what the price is going to be, but if there's only 15 of them, oh, they are cool. I love just this shot here as you were going through the slides. You can just see the simple little details. He has some barnacles on his back, which goes with his whole aquatic style, and he had like a scar on his face, and oh my God, the words in my throat, chick. Just he had, yeah, but the little scar on his cheek was cool. Shut up. It's yeah, I do like the style, and oh man, look at that little Mazer tank. And as we go closer to his face, it looks like he's got some staples on a scar. Yeah, that's wild. It's different. Oh man, no, they're cool, but oh my God, I can't imagine what the price is and how hard it's going to be to come across these for 15 of them so far. Dang.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Yeah. I thought it was Samson. Since they're going to be so limited, I don't know if I would be able to get them, but I would absolutely love the opportunity to try to, judging our price point and everything, because Eric's right, these are probably the best looking Gargantuas we've had in Sofubi ever. These look absolutely amazing. So I'm going to try and find it. And we'll see if money is kind to me at that point. But if I do find them, but if I have the money for it, I want to get them for sure.
I'm right there with you, Corey. War of the Gargantuas not my thing.
Really?
Really. So this next slide, there's actually a lot to cover. So if somebody else could control the video,
Sure.
and just pause it if this slide runs out before I'm done talking. Okay. Shonen Rick has also shown off a bunch of, as well as Kyoto has showcased a plethora of, you can tell who wrote this because it says plethora, it's Jordan. X Plus as well as Kyoto has just showcased a plethora of upcoming kits coming our way, displayed at the Shizuka Hobby Show. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take how to pronounce it from you. These kits consist of popular IPs such as Godzilla, Ultraman, Evangelion, and Gamera. Starting off with X Plus showing off their collection from their up and rising. Geez, Jordan, I'm hearing him as I'm reading this, and it's throwing me off. From their up and rising X Plus model kit series, which consists of Godzilla 1991, a Mecha King Ghidorah to go along with it, hopefully. That makes no sense. I hate him. An EVA Unit 01 G Awakening form, Ultraman Suit A, as well as Gamera 1995. As for Kyoto, their collection of all new Art Plus sculpture works consists of an all-new Mechagodzilla 1975, Gamera 1999, and an all-new King Ghidorah with a golden body base, making easier to apply gold paint onto the kit. These have been an eye-catcher to those attending the event, and it looks to capture the eyes of those here in the States wanting to obtain them all, who will be adding these to their collection. So I'm not a huge kit or model guy, as it's pretty known. Eric and Adrian, I know you are. Samson, you have a couple kind of like I do, right? So these will be a pass for me, as beautiful as they are. Eric, I'm curious as to for you.
I'm not. I'm actually going to pass on all of this. It's as cool as it is. How I see these is these are great like starter kits for people that want to get into it because these are plastic model kits. So you're not going into the crazy resin stuff. So you're going to be worried about breaking them or mishandling or whatever. You know, these are going to be plastic. So they're going to be really nice and easy to kind of handle and put together for the most part. But I'm not going to get these because these are on the smaller size. These are going to be 20 centimeter scales. So they're a lot smaller than, you know, your typical, you know, obviously 25 centimeter X Plus figures or your 30 or whatever. You know, so it's just, it doesn't fit my aesthetic and what I'm going for and what I'm collecting, honestly. Plus then I would have to, I'm so picky about how things look that I would literally just pay somebody to put it together and paint it because I'm not that kind of person. I can't do it myself, and I would want it to be the best representation or look that it could be. So I would not be doing it. So that would be a lot of money for me. So I'm just gonna kind of just pass on these, but they are cool. It seems like these companies are really pushing for these model kits. Especially Kyoto is kind of making a resurgence again. They brought out a lot back, you know, probably, I don't know, 20 years ago or so, maybe. And now they're kind of doing this new thing where they're starting to get these out again. Their first big one was the King Ghidorah that you saw earlier in the slides. And now they're kind of keep going. And, you know, they saw the buzz, they felt the buzz from the fandom, and now they're kind of doing more. So we're getting Gamera, we're getting Godzilla, we're getting Ultraman, we're even getting the Evangelion franchise too with it. So a lot of stuff that we're getting from these particular companies that are really cool. They look really nice, but just kind of not my thing. But if you're, you know, an artist, if you're a painter, you know, if you want to kind of put your own pizzazz on these things, pick these up. They're rather manageable for price wise. Usually they go for around like $60, maybe less. So they're not going to break the bank on you. And if you just want to try your, you know, hand at painting and putting stuff together, here you go, you know, and bring it to G Fest and put it on display for everybody to see, maybe win an award or something like that. You know, that's always fun to do. So yeah, just kind of cool things that they're doing. You know, this coming back Kyoto kind of releases is great. And then of course, X Plus is really, I think, pushing their model kit line to really kind of put some more notice on there and kind of seems like they're stepping away from the soft vinyl, like 25 and 30 centimeter figures that we always get. It seems like they're really focusing on that line. So they're really kind of getting these out there and getting people to see them. And they're going to a lot of these hobby shows where they focus on model kits and whatnot. So it's interesting to see, but really cool. Go into different avenues. If you're a company, it helps you overall. You can't just stay in one thing. Otherwise, you're just going to burn yourself out and you got nothing else to do. So they're trying new avenues, which is great. And they have to, and they're getting some good stuff overall. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on all these, but it's good to see, from a distance.
So speaking of X Plus, I actually kind of go on how the Godzilla vs. Ibara, the giant swing or slam pose was very popular because it represented a scene from the movie. And we've talked about this, I know, in private, Eric, but also on the show, on how we would both kind of love X Plus to do more scenes like that from different movies, like this right here from Gamera 3. I mean, if they were to come out in a 30 centimeter type line with, movie action scene line or whatever it is, like, I mean, this would just be, I think, such a hot ticket item. I think the fact that you have to buy it, assemble it, paint it, I think that turns a lot of people off, and I'm just speaking for myself, because as beautiful as this looks, as awesome as it looks, as detailed as it looks, I mean, I would buy if they came out with this as an actual statue. Hell, even if it was just a 6-inch statue, I would buy this immediately. I mean, I just think it's eye-catching, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and I really think that X Plus should focus more on these specific battle scenes or famous moments from the films. Because I mean, let's be honest, it's not like it's just, this is going to be the only memorable scene from Gamera 3. They could come out with 10 different scenes from Gamera 3. It opens that vein back into those movies, because there's so many different really awesome scenes from so many of these different films. So sorry to interject there. Adrian, are you gonna get these or are you gonna pass?
I'll probably pass on these as well, because like Eric said, these are kind of on the smaller side, and having to buy these and have to pay someone to paint and build it for you, that is going to be a lot of money out of my pocket that I don't have right now. But these are pretty cool, and for anyone that is just now trying to get into model kit building, these are great pickups for y'all to go ahead and start exploring a little bit. So I say I won't be picking these up, but for the new builders and painters out there, definitely pick these up.
Samson.
I'll make it easy and say pass.
Hey, Frank. All right. We have some new blind bags here. Just a little PSA, a little traveler's tip, if you will. On a trip to Monster Island, keep these blind box figures in your back pocket to help you identify and log what you see. New Showa era Monster Island reaction figures are here. Shop now at super7.com/monsters with attitude 2024. Available now for $15. So if you guys are interested in these reaction figures, it was super cool that they're kind of tackling the kind of like a specific Showa line here, specific Showa films here. I think that's a great way to maybe boost some of the enthusiasm that maybe wasn't there for some of these things. I think that's really cool. Son of Godzilla seems to be kind of a growing appreciated Godzilla film. I think a lot of people have some fond memories of watching this with maybe their fathers or maybe their children of their own. And this I can say is a film that I'm excited to show Theo one day. It's definitely not my favorite Godzilla film by any stretch of the imagination, but just to be able to say, hey, okay, Theo, if I'm Godzilla, you're my son, let's watch this, that's kind of cool. So, yep, go to super7.com/monsters with attitude 2024. help out the show. And
mystery
honestly,
figure.
Yeah, I wonder what it could be. And honestly, there isn't enough love for the Showa. For honestly, I shouldn't even say Showa because even the Final Wars, Kumonga and Kamakuras barely get any recognition at all. We need more. We need more. We need more.
Like who did them? Marmot.
X Plus.
X Plus.
Yeah.
Well, no. The Final Wars one, at least.
Oh, Final. Nobody. Bandai, the Gashapons.
Well, no, Marmot did them. Monster Heaven did them. Kamakuras and Kumonga. But tough to find.
Yeah, but we never got any Bandais of them. We never got X Plus of them. You know, never. Nobody. All right. Let's see here. CCP Official has released yet another edition of their big retro soft vinyl series, introducing Mechagodzilla 1974 standard version and appearance image clear version. These two figures will stand approximately 26 centimeters or 10 inches, and their price points will be $132 each. These figures are expected to ship around September 2026. A lot of love, I feel like, for the Showa Mechagodzilla. It seems to be no matter what line comes out, he always pops his head in there. Eric, this is some of your favorite Showa films, Mechagodzilla and obviously Terra Mechagodzilla. Will you be picking this up?
Probably, honestly. There's so much that CCP has been dropping. Like they have just been balls to the wall, just pumping out things and stuff to come and showing off at conventions and shows. Like they're just doing so much. It's crazy. And I don't have a single figure from CCP in my collection. And I want to rectify that like 100%. They're doing such great stuff. I don't know why it just never really clicked with me with CCP, but they definitely have my attention now, and I want some of this stuff, especially a lot of the translucent stuff. It looks really nice with the colorways, just really pops, and I'm really excited for this stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up some of this stuff. I'm already going to get that Titanosaurus, every colorway imaginable they do. I don't care. I'm going to try, but yeah, I'm going to sprinkle in some other stuff. I do want to get a lot of the Gamera stuff that they have, because they just, not a lot of Gamera stuff is being made right now. So it's like when you get it, you kind of want to grab it while you can, otherwise it'll just kind of disappear. So, but yeah, I'm definitely high on CCP this year, and yeah, can't wait to get some of their stuff.
Adrian.
I don't just like Eric, I don't have anything that's CCP either, but I do love me some Showa Mechagodzilla. And I don't have any Safubi of Showa Mechagodzilla either, so I may have to rectify that with getting one of these two releases, honestly.
Oh, did we just lose Samson and our video?
We did. We did just lose Samson.
All right. Well, that's okay. Do Adrian, go ahead and continue with what you were saying.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to be able to pick one of these up. I'll probably go with the clear translucent version. I really don't have I don't have any clear figures in my collection, and that's kind of have representation of Mechagodzilla transforming from the fake Godzilla. So I think that would be nice to be able to add that to my collection. Something that kind of represents that in a way.
Adrian, didn't you get a 74 Sofubi last year at G-Fest, or was that the year before?
No, you're right. I did. I got the big boy. If I can grab him real quick. I'm kind of curious if this is going to scale with it or not, because this thing's huge. This is more like a 30 centimeter figure, honestly. I got this at G-Fest a couple years ago. So I think he'll probably be too small for this, unfortunately. But it should be cool to have them side by side with each other, honestly. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'll be able to. Well, I'll know
way too big.
Yeah,
way too big for. Oh, Frank, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. He says he saw some CCPs yesterday in Shibuya. Oh, man. Come on. Oh.
Did it freeze up for anybody else, or was that just me?
No, it was just you. We lost our video too. If you could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm the one that brought it in. Yes. Okay. And here.
Frank, you're killing me.
Oh. Where are we? Like right here,
bro.
Yeah, I'll take it from here, Sammy. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. No problem. Okay. Samson, while you're back, any desire to get these? Eric, did you see my message? Samson, you gonna pick this up?
Oh, sure. You asked two different questions at the same time, so I was like,
yeah,
all right,
no, I'm sorry.
I do love me some Mechagodzilla. It's my first film. It's how I got started in the franchise. This shot alone is really cool. I like the translucent with the colors. Makes it look like the transforming effects from when he goes from the skin to the actual mechanical doppelganger. I can't say that I'll be picking these up because they are a little on the heavier side. I'm not really buying a lot of stuff. I'm not really buying any stuff, actually. But I do like them. I do like them a lot. For sure. I don't have any CCP either, as Eric said. I don't have any of that, and they're coming out with some really cool bangers as of late. Too many bangers, so it's really hard to try to decide what to try to want to grab. But I do like this. I do like this a lot. What are their size? Like about 9 inches or so?
10
or short. Okay. So they're on the bigger side. Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. One thing that I am very excited for is our next slide here. Once we get to it. Just kidding. Okay, there we go. Monsby Studio has announced their latest project with collaboration from Hakaba Gallery. Here we have the very first Armor Mothra Sofubi. The figure gives you the accessibility to remove the armor in order to turn Mothra into the one and only Eternal Mothra.
Whoa.
Freaking exciting. By using clear Sofubi packed to the limit with silver glitter and the key armor parts, it achieves both the sparkling shine befitting for the character and the ease of attachment and detachment, utilizing the unique elasticity of clear materials. Pre-orders start this Thursday, May 21st. Who will be picking this bad boy up? I am going to let you know right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am a huge Rebirth of Mothra series fan. And I love me Armor Mothra and Eternal Mothra. I want to see both of them in X Plus form, Bandai form, etc., etc., etc. Adrian,
it definitely would be something different to have in my collection because I don't have any Sofubi adult Mothras myself. So I don't know. I might look at trying to pick this up honestly because it's pretty cool, and to be able to the detachment be attached together is kind of pretty awesome. So I think I'll be grabbing this if I can find it.
Eric,
I will definitely be buying this. What's great about the Hakaba Gallery is that they make it available for collectors over here in the States to order, and they do ship internationally. So that is a great thing, and their prices are reasonable. And this is just the first Sofubi from Rebirth of Mothra that we are getting at all, and this is awesome. Plus the Eternal Mothra, like what Eternal, like that's the first one they go with, Eternal Mothra. Like seriously, one of, or if not the best color design, overall design of Mothra that I think that we've seen, and we literally got like 8 seconds worth of her in the film altogether. And they're going with this. Like this shocked me. I was like, "Holy crap!" Like they're. I was like, "Wow, this is really awesome." Plus, then they give you those added pieces to turn her into Armored Mothra. Like that's awesome. I definitely want to pick this up. This is really really cool. Yeah, count me in for this and any other future Rebirth of Mothra releases.
Samson.
I don't have that huge want, like I told you guys earlier, because of me not really seeing the movies that much. But that is really cool. And I've admitted in the past that I think that Eternal Mothra is one of my favorite designs of Mothra in general. And I think we can all attest to that. Most fans can attest to that. It's one of the coolest designs out of any Mothra that we've ever been given. And I do love it. Just the accessories. It's fun. It's kind of childlike. I mean, it's cool. It's awesome. Eric, you said this is the first eternal rebirth of Mothra Sofubi period, right? Yep. So that's a whoa. Yep. Who's? I'm not doing anything. My hands are up here.
Mine are too.
All right.
Your thing.
G-Fest has announced the arrival of special guest Koji Moritsugu. He is known for his role as one of the most popular series of the Ultraman franchise. Oh, you threw me off. Being known as Dan Moriboshi, who would be the host of Ultra 7. Besides being a part of one of the original Ultra Brothers, he'd also take his talents to another iconic Toku IP, being that of Kamen Rider, specifically Kamen Rider Blade, where he would play as the main antagonist Hiroshi Tenoji. This will truly be an honor to embrace all things Attitude to meet him at G-Fest this year. Our friends at G-Fest knocking it out of the park with this guest announcement for sure. Very excited to meet Ultra 7 himself. That's very exciting. I don't think I have his autograph, so it'll definitely be a must-have for me. Absolutely. Adrian, what about you?
Yeah, I know I don't watch a whole lot of Ultraman. I'm still trying to get immersed into the franchise myself, but I heard Ultra 7 is one of the best Ultraman series out there, so I'll definitely probably go get his autograph for sure.
Eric?
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
yeah,
to actually get somebody from the Showa era that's still around, absolutely. If you're not a fan at all, you should just get it regardless, because they helped launch that franchise into what it is. I mean, you think Godzilla's big, it's nothing compared to Ultraman over in Japan. You think Godzilla's the biggest? No, it's not. Ultraman is the biggest over there, and he was one of the reasons why. And this is awesome. This is amazing, honestly. I hope they keep doing this. We need more of the Showa actors and actresses to come, because they are getting fewer and fewer every single year, and it's a shame. But you can't beat Father Time, and getting to meet these people is an absolute treat. And G-Fest knocked it out with this one. This is really awesome. Ultra 7 is a very different, darker take for the Ultraman franchise. Very, I'm not going to say gruesome, but there's just a lot more violence, I would say, in this, on how he gets rid of his enemies, honestly. So it's a lot of fun. Definitely watch it. It's worth a watch. I mean, plus he even came back in the series Ultraman Leo, and he was the mentor of Ultraman Zero, but also playing the same character as he did in Ultra 7. So that's really cool. Ooh. So like he spanned throughout the years, even coming into the next generation, where he would reprise his role as Ultra 7, coming in cameos with a lot of the other original actors and actresses and stuff. So it's really awesome. He's just an absolute legend in that franchise, and I'm definitely going to get his autograph. So I'm excited to see him in July.
Samson, I know you're not going to G-Fest, but what do you think about them bringing Ultra 7 here?
I guess that is a pretty big deal. Y'all know my kind of limited knowledge when it comes to Ultra stuff, but if he's one of the original Showa Ultra, is he the suit actor or is he just the human actor of before he turns into Ultra 7?
No, he's the human actor.
Okay, the guy. Okay, well, either way, no, having a Showa actor, somebody that was on screen, that was a big deal for people that love this stuff. That is great. Eric said it best. Time is a.
Do you know who the suit actor of Ultra 7 is, Samson?
Is it also Ben Furia, or is it no? Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I knew that Ben Furia was the original Ultraman, but didn't know that he was Ultra 7 also. Mm-hmm. I have met Ben Furia, though. That is, even with my limited knowledge. I've met him. I have an autograph.
He's a cool cat, for sure.
He is.
He really is. He's tall. He's really tall.
He is.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I wonder if Eric's as tall as he is.
I'm taller than him.
You're kidding. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Eric's the Jolly Green Giant. Are you kidding me? Of course he's taller.
Green Giant. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, no, this will be very exciting to meet him in July at G-Fest. Kudos to our friends at G-Fest for bringing an amazing guest this year. All right, we got some breaking news from Cavity Colors has just released 2 new collections of wardrobe commemorating the iconic 1970s Showa film Godzilla vs. Megalon, as well as the legendary 80s Heisei film Godzilla vs. Biollante. This collection is currently available, or these collections are currently available for pre-order, as well as their previous shirt designs. Great job to Cavity Colors. They just continue to knock it out of the park. Man, I have so much from Cavity Colors already. I can't even keep it straight. But I think I probably will pull the trigger and pick off maybe 1 or 2 from each collection. Real quick, guys, what do you think on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree because as y'all know, Godzilla vs. Megalon is my first Godzilla movie I ever saw as a kid. So that's just nostalgia debate for me. And Godzilla vs. Biollante is my second favorite Godzilla film of all time. So I'll definitely have to get at least one item from both of these releases.
Eric.
Yeah, I already got something from the Godzilla vs. Megalon one. I do have something from Biollante, but I do want to get one of these. Actually, one of the 2 from the top is what I'm kind of eyeing. So those are the ones I want.
Okay.
Samson.
Ooh, that Jet Jaguar, half his head, and then the rest of them.
I got that one.
Oh, that's the one that stands out to me. And of course, the handshake. Like Adrian said, Megalon's nostalgia bait for me because it was one of the few VHSs that I grew up with first, and I absolutely love it. And as far as Biollante goes, it's not one of my favorites, but I do love the poster. The poster artwork for the Heisei movies is awesome.
Yes.
So maybe just that sharp, jagged style. That's nostalgia bait too, because I remember being in a video store and seeing that VHS cover with that on it as a kid, and I was like, "What is that?"
For real.
And I had to get my dad to rent it for me immediately. So, yeah. Awesome
I was a little surprised or disappointed when you watch the movie and Biollante doesn't look like that.
Right.
You know? So like I was kind of disappointed. I was like, what? Like that's what we got.
That's
the final form, that wasn't on the poster. So that was a nice surprise. But like, you know, I wanted to see this ferocious rose thing coming at Godzilla. So
yeah, like a big old killer briar patch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
So.
All right, the year of Mothra continues as Kaiju Smuggler gives us the 1964 version of the Queen of the Monsters, a dynamic representation of points such as a large multi-eyed patterns, hairlines, and chopsticks. Orders are available at the Graveyard Gallery online store on May 25th. The year of the Moth continues. We got a 64 Sofubi coming our way. Pretty exciting. I think I would pass on this one in favor of the Armor/Eternal Mothra, but still very cool that they're doing this. The original Showa Mothra is definitely a fan favorite still to this day with the very, 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 very old fan base, but very old, very, very old fan base. But hey, it's all good. People entitled to their opinions. Adrian, you picking this bad girl up or what?
I'll be skipping this one. I'll go after the Almond Monster, so I'll be skipping this one for sure.
Still hoppy.
Debating. This one just released like yesterday or today or something like that. So like this is super brand new. So I have to kind of think about it. I would rather prefer to get the Eternal because we don't get anything, and this one we get a ton of. So I'm still debating.
Samson.
Mothra 64 is probably one of my very top designs. If I had a way to get this, then I probably would, but no, we wouldn't do that. It's more likely than not that I will be picking it up, but if I had a way to, then yeah, because I do love the 64 design a lot. And yeah, Year of the Moth anniversary. So
Year of the Moth. Word. All right, that does it. We are caught up with news. We took last week off for the lovely mothers in our lives. We figured that they let us play and collect with toys all the time and do a talk show on toys and all this fun stuff. The least we could do is maybe take a week off and just enjoy them. Even though, like I told my wife, you wouldn't be a mom if it wasn't for me. So really, it was my day. But I'm just
you better look for her. You better look for her.
I'm kidding. But there is one last thing that I kind of wanted to talk about real quick, Eric. I guess I could do it. A couple weeks ago, we lost Ted Turner. And some of you might be thinking, why in the hell should we care? Well, allow me to elaborate for a moment, if you will. Ted was obviously a media giant, responsible for so much that trickled down, and you could make an argument that so much of what we love and collect to this day maybe wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Just a quick rattle off here. These are the organizations that were founded by Ted Turner. CNN, Turner Broadcasting System, TBS, Ted's Montana Grill, Turner Network Television, the TNT channel, United Nations Foundation, Turner Entertainment Corporation, Turner Enterprises, many others, but two that stand out majorly for us. One is World Championship Wrestling. We do not, if he does not buy Crockett and eventually hire Eric Bischoff and open the checkbook for Hulk Hogan, we might not have had, we would not have had Nitro. We would not have had the NWO. We would not have had the Hogan heel turn, and arguably the hottest point in wrestling ever, both with WCW and WWF. So because of him buying Georgia Championship Wrestling and transforming it into World Championship Wrestling, we got so many of the fond wrestling memories that we've had in our lives. So for that, Ted, I will forever always be grateful. But another thing that he created, Cartoon Network. And without Cartoon Network, there would not be Toonami. Without Toonami, there is no Dragon Ball. There is no Zoids. There is no Yu Yu Hakusho. There is no Inuyasha. There is no Gundam. There is no etc. So I'm not saying that he personally made the decision for every single one of these properties to be aired on Cartoon Network, because obviously he didn't. He was the owner. But without him having that idea and approving it and having the bankroll to do it, so much of what we love may not have ever have been seen. And I can honestly say that the anime boom still probably would have happened in some shape or form, but maybe not in the time that it did. And maybe it wouldn't have been such a global phenomenon that it is today. Maybe it still would have been building now. So, this isn't about who he was as a person, because we didn't know him. We don't care about, who he dated or who he was married. Him and Jane found out. I don't care about that. I would, I don't care about any of that. I just think that for a man that is responsible for so much of our childhood and offering it. I mean, he built the Superstation on wrestling, and I don't know. I think you have to be a pretty important man to have your fingers in so much and to be so, I guess, responsible for the waves that eventually turn into the tsunami that is American culture these days. I think a lot of it falls on his feet, and so for that, Ted, I hope he rests in peace. And yeah. Is there anything anybody wants to say? Not like bring the mood down or anything of that nature, but
No, I think it's more of a celebration, honestly. And honestly, like I can say, if it wasn't for him making TNT was very crucial in my growing up because I got to see some of my first Godzilla films on TNT when they made Monster Vision. Like that was huge. For me, even watching these kaiju films, I know for a fact I watched for the first time during Monster Vision on TNT. Frankenstein Conquers the World and War of the Gargantuas. I had no idea what those were, and they were on back to back because obviously they're loosely sequels or belong together.
Connected.
Never seen them before, never heard about them. Watched them for the first time. Never knew the significance, but was able to watch them. And just, other Godzilla films I was able to watch because of TNT. Like you said, he maybe wasn't right behind the scheduling or, hey, we want to do this or we want to do that. But he's the one who founded the station. He's the one who he brought it to life, And so, and then, with the wrestling, like, yeah, he made possible the best era of wrestling imaginable. Honestly, and no one can dispute that. If you dispute that, then you're in denial because it's not the truth of what we get today, what we got 10 years ago, 20 years ago. No, it was the Attitude Era. It was the Monday Night Wars. That was the time when wrestling was at its peak, and nothing could probably ever top that, honestly. So, just two things I think in my life that was really significant on my upbringing and what I watched as a kid. And then you bring in Cartoon Network again. I mean, I watched Dragon Ball Z for the first time on Adult Swim, or Toonami or whatever, like that. That's one of my first being introduced to that, being introduced to Gundam for the first time, being introduced to a lot of these animes for the first time. And now I love them. I grew up with them. So yeah, it's very big for this guy to pass away, and just the significance on what he has done, especially I think for us millennials, can say that he had a lot of fingers into a lot of things that we grew up with or watched, was just very crucial to our upbringing. At least for me, I can say that for me personally, the examples I've given here, but yeah, a huge loss for him. And yeah, he did a lot for me personally growing up with my childhood. So yeah, it's a huge loss.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember tuning into TV, not just for kaiju stuff, but just movies in general, being a big cinema fan. Turner Classic Movies. I just being able to see things I've never seen before. And of course, yes, Cartoon Network. I was a Cartoon Network kid. Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network I was all about that. Dexter's Lab, Samurai Jack, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken. What am I leaving out? Just all the great TV shows that Courage Cowardly Dog. Oh my God, that's one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, Cartoon Network was pivotal for my childhood. It was my go-to when it was time to watch Saturday morning cartoons. But yes, he was a big deal for media in general. It was shared culture because of what he did. He was able to bring media to television in ways that had never been done before, and so you don't have to go out hunting for films. You can just tune into TV. So yeah, it is it's a heavy hitter for sure in the world of TV and yeah, millennials and just cinema, cartoons, all that stuff. And as y'all were stating, wrestling, I didn't know that about him with his part in wrestling for you guys. So yeah, I can say that's a big deal coming from y'all's end.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
No, go ahead, Adrian.
No, I was gonna say 'cause I'm not gonna really repeat what Eric and Samson said, but from my aspect, I just wanted to say thank you for basically bringing us all childhood and everything that was brought into it with the with everything that you did offer as far as television goes. You raised most of the millennials here and probably others in the chat as well. So just all I got to say is thank you. I
Yeah,
know people
so many
appreciate
shut-ins. He raised so many shut-ins.
it.
For sure. He is definitely a giant among giants. And he, like we stated, he may not have been responsible for the day-to-day operational decisions of a WCW or Cartoon Network or TBS, etc. But he put the people in charge and allowed them to breathe and allowed them to experiment. And Eric Bischoff will be the first one to tell you that if it wasn't, it may have been the rivalry with Vince McMahon that approved the time slot for Nitro, but it was Ted Turner's foresight and vision and a spunky young kid, Eric Bischoff, that gave him a chance and allowed him to turn WCW for a time into the hottest wrestling brand alive. Same thing with Cartoon Network. You know, look at the countermeasures that happened because of Cartoon Network, whether it be WB Kids, Fox Kids, etc. All these different things that happen. Truly, this man is a revolutionary of his time, and I think deserved a little bit of a tip of the hat from we at the MWA for sure. I also want to say, for those of you who may be interested in the story behind the scenes of the sale, and it does pertain to WCW, but it's more so the overall corporations of Turner Broadcasting and Warner, Time Warner, AOL, all of those mergers. There is a phenomenal book called When Fools Rush In, which breaks down the mergers and acquisitions at this time that ultimately left Ted boxed out of his own company, and he didn't even know it was happening to him. It's fantastic. If you're into that kind of stuff, if not, it's going to be very dry and boring, but I am a weirdo like that and interested in that type of stuff. And it's very fascinating to see how these deals were made, and Ted was slowly losing control of his own companies and his own shares in his companies, and he didn't even realize it as Warner Brothers and these other companies came in and we're buying this, but merging with this, and slowly but surely, Ted ultimately lost complete control of everything, which is just kind of fascinating how you could make the argument that one of, if not the most popular, or not popular, powerful men in broadcasting, not named Rupert Murdoch, ultimately lost it all. It's fascinating. Truly it is. And he bagged Jane Fonda, so kudos to him. So, all right, that's all I got on Ted Turner. Anybody else have anything they would like to plug? Obviously, I talked at the beginning of the show about the fact that I am going bald next Saturday, and it is also our 1,000 subscriber giveaway and celebration. We have no idea how long we're going to go for. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 3 hours, where we have no outline or format for the show. It's just going to be us hanging out, having a good time, kind of chopping it up and shooting from the hip, seeing what happens. I will be shaving my beard and my hair, cutting my hair off live on screen, on camera. It'll be gone. I will look like a big penis head when it's all said and done. But I'm a man of my word, so that'll be a good time. On May 23rd, that is next Saturday. Have we figured out a time for that, actually, guys?
I think we just have it scheduled for normal time.
Yeah,
Like
Same regular
5:30?
time.
Different. 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So normal time, well, it's a Saturday, not a Sunday, but normal time, so about 5:30. Central here, and it'll be a good time. A lot of jokes, a lot of talking, a lot of smack talking as usual. And then the day after, the 24th, Mr. Stolt.
Absolutely. We are doing our monthly deep dive into one of my favorite kaiju movies of all time, Gamera 2 Advent of Legion, or Attack of Legion. And we are doing that Sunday, like Joe said, the 24th at the normal bat time and the normal bat channel here on Monsters with Attitude at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern, 4:30 Mountain, and 3:30 Pacific time. Our monthly deep dive talking about 30 years of one of the greatest kaiju films, I think, of all. And honestly, it's a fan favorite, I think, of all. And it's a fun, just kaiju, battle royale, I guess. And it's just a good film to talk about. And it should be a lot of fun. We're going to have a giveaway during the show, so tune in for that. Just kind of chopping it up with the big turtle man himself and fighting against a alien insect bug that's trying to take over the world. So should be a lot of fun. So tune in live for that chat on the MWA, and hit your bell notifications so you know when we go live, and you don't miss any of our shows. So
and on after Joe's de-hairing, where we're going live with that, check out our Twitch channel for a reminder of Advent of Legion, where we will do a watch party that I always like to present. We always watch the film that we're going to discuss the Saturday before we discuss it. So check that out. We will tell you when, after Joe's shaved himself and made himself all waxed up and neat and tidy. We will go live and do a fun movie night reaction video where I sit in the corner and do my yapping and just clever quips here and there while we watch said film.
Yes. So that is the 23rd, going bald, doing our giveaway. Samson streaming Gamera 2. The 24th, we're talking about Gamera 2, our monthly deep dive discussion. And then 2 days after that, on May 26th, we are sitting down with the voice of Optimus Primal don't remember the time, but the show's created, so you can go and look. Because I don't have the thumbnail with me, and neither does anybody else here. But it'll be a great time. If you guys were a fan of Beast Wars, you guys can sit down with us and chop it up with the voice actor of Optimus Primal. Like I said, man, it'll be a great time. Jordan and myself will be conducting that interview live and in living color, as always, on our YouTube channel. I think that'll do it. Thank you guys all so much for. There we go. I filibustered long enough. Raw Attitude interview, Gary Chalk, if I didn't say his name enough already. That will be, still don't have a date or time, but it'll be the 26th, and it'll be time. I think it's 7:00 Central, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. 7:00 Central. It'll be a great time. And he's voiced some pretty cool things in He-Man as well as Sonic, but I'm loving him totally for the Beast Wars stuff, which is really, really great. So that'll be a good time. Good time. And then coming up next month, you guys can expect Eric and I to we haven't officially announced it yet, but I'll do it here because why not? We will be bringing back our old little segment that we've been doing for many years, by the way, just a little FYI out there, that we are going to be doing the dealer spotlight again leading up to G-Fest. Great time. So we're going to be sitting down with several different dealers. We don't have an exact number yet or exactly who yet, so that will remain to be determined, but some of the old ones, but I think some of the new ones we're going to reach out to as well, try to get some new faces here on the show, so that'll be a good time. So for any of you guys that are going to G-Fest and want to ask some of these dealers ahead of time what they will be bringing, or if they can bring something, or if they can get their hands on something for you, make sure you guys are following our channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Do us all a huge favor. Hit that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time we go live. Also, don't be a hoe, okay? Just don't. Share our show. All right, we'd really appreciate it. You guys can also follow all of our social medias down there on the link tree. We are so often imitated and always duplicated. We are the Monsters with Attitude, and we live by one phrase, 3 words: embrace the attitude.
Embrace the attitude.